Hey guys, welcome back here to Intuitive Angling, and man, appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to watch today's video and spend some time with me. And we are going to be talking about the big news in the industry this week, the announcement from an organization called the World Bass Enterprises. They've announced that they're going to have a tournament this fall on Old Hickory Lake in Tennessee, where they're going to pay $1.25 million to the winner of the tournament, $500,000 to second, $300,000 to third. And I want to comment on this in today's video because, guys, I've been around this sport a long time. And when something like this comes up, I'm always a little bit skeptical of it. Not trying to say anything bad about the World Bass Organization, but I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of this stuff come and go. So I've got some comments I want to give on this particular tournament that you may not have heard from other YouTubers and podcasters, and definitely want to get your feedback on it as well. Also, guys, for get started, big thank you out there, everybody that's taken time to subscribe here to the Intuitive Angling channel. Really appreciate that. Everybody that's been, signing up for a channel membership, Patreon membership, using all the links I put in the description of the video. Thank you very much for me and my family for doing that, because you guys are the reason the channel's on YouTube. Really appreciate that. Okay, guys, if you haven't heard it, I've never even heard of this organization before. I just started seeing it popping up everywhere. They got a website. This World Bass Enterprises has this tournament called the Champions Tournament that is going to feature the top 25 in the Bassmaster Elite Series, the top 25 in the Bass Pro Tour BPT circuit, to comprise the 50 anglers in this particular tournament. Apparently, no entry fee deal. Okay, here's my thoughts on this thing. First of all, on the surface, everything seems awesome. I mean, what's not to like about it? But let me dig a little bit deeper, and let me sort of give you some sort of my critical thinking viewpoint as somebody that has been in the sport forever. First of all, I haven't seen any unless they've announced something I haven't seen. I looked on the website. I haven't seen any indication where this money's coming from. I haven't seen any sponsors that are behind the organization. I haven't seen a list of any companies that are, subsidizing these entry fees. So I don't know where this money's coming from. I mean, apparently, I don't know if the organizer of the tournament is funding it out of his own pocket. There's been some speculation that there's been some type of, company involvement with it, sponsorships that are coming. They're going to have a big expo, ticket sales, all that type of stuff. But I haven't really seen a clear-cut, definition of where this money's coming from for this massive purse. And apparently they're going to pay, everybody's going to get a check in it. They did not list the payout for anything below third place. So I have no idea what they're going to pay for fourth place down to 50th. But they said everybody's going to get a check. I have no clue what that's even going to be at this point. I'm really surprised that they didn't put that full payout in there. Seems a little bit rushed to me. It's like, here's the thing, that some first thoughts. And again, guys, I'm not trying to be critical of this Bass World Enterprises. I hope they're successful, because this is something the sports need for a long time. So I'm not trying to diminish what they're doing or say anything bad about it. But I'm a skeptic when it comes to this. I've been in the sport a long time, and to me, it seems a little bit premature for somebody to announce something like this without announcing any of the sponsors in the organization, who's funding it, where this money's coming from, a complete payout structure. It just like it was dropped on the industry and everybody sort of freaked out about it. Okay, now here's a couple things I want to talk about as far as my thoughts on this. Let's just assume everything is a go on it, and they got their sponsors lined up, and this money's there for $1.5 million, $500,000 for second, $300,000 for third, and everybody's going to get paid. Let's just assume everything's good to go on that. Here's the problem that I have always had with tournament payouts like this, these big money tournaments, is number one, how you pick the field. Okay, when you're talking about a monumental, once-in-a-lifetime tournament like this, it is not fair for them to pick the top 25 in the Angler of the Year standings for the Bassmaster Elite Series and the top 25 in the Angler of the Year standings for the Bass Pro Tour. You know why it's not fair? Because when you have an event like this, that is a life-changing event, the people that should be in that tournament should have earned the right to be there And those 50 people should come out of this instead of like the AOY right now. They should take the top 25 all-time money winners out of the Bassmaster Elite Series and the top 25 all-time money winners out of the Bass Pro Tour. Therefore, you are rewarding the people that have given back to the sport and have been in the sport a long time and have performed at a top level. They are the most deserving people to be in this tournament. You may have half the field out of this top 50 that this may be their second or third year of ever fishing tournaments, and they're just happen to have a good year right off the bat. They had one good season under the belt, and they're getting this incredible opportunity. I just don't think that's right. If I was putting on this tournament, I would have, done it from all-time money winnings. I think that would have been a lot more fair representation of the true people that deserve to have a shot at this type of tournament winnings. Okay, the other thing about this tournament I sort of have an issue with, and I've had it with several tournaments before like that, is these top-heavy payouts. Okay, if you're looking out for the well-being of the tournament anglers, okay, you've got 1.25 million for first, 500,000 for second, and then you've got 300,000 for third. So that's over $2 million that are going to the top three finishers. Why not take that $2 million and stagger it out all the way down the field where, first place is like, $200,000 or $300,000, and then everybody else gets a freaking massive check. You still have the title of winning the tournament and all the honors and award that comes with winning a tournament like that. But in a tournament with this type of money in it, think about how that would benefit the anglers. These anglers have earned the right to be there through qualifications, and it just seems like to me if they would stagger the payout deeper, that it's just a lot more fair, and it's fairer for the anglers, and it benefits the entire field rather than just one or two or three people out there. I've always felt like that tournaments are top-heavy payouts, and it doesn't do anything to benefit the anglers. All it does is they're trying to draw attention to the organization. When you throw around $1 million for first prize, you're simply trying to draw attention to your organization. You're not really concerned about the well-being of the overall field of anglers. So again, if I was in charge of that tournament, which I'm not, I would have staggered I'd have had the tournament payout staggered where you're talking about paying $100,000 way down the field. I mean, that would, to me, that is more impressive than somebody winning $1.5 million, 2.5 for first place as some dude that finishes, 25th or 30th in the tournament is going to win over $100,000. And I'm sure the anglers would probably like that too. And then again, if I was running the tournament, I would have the all-time money winners on that, not just the angler of the year for 1 year. But anyway, guys, we'll see how it shakes up. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of unknowns in this. There's a lot of information that is missing from this whole event here. So from that standpoint, I'm just naturally skeptical about it. I hope they're successful. This is something that is going to be great for the tournament world. If it does manifest. But we'll see how it plays out. But anyway, guys, let me know what your opinion is on it. Just shoot some comments here. We'll get a discussion going, and we'll talk later. See you.